Okay, I think we are live. I believe we are live. I did this correctly again. Okay, hi there. I'm Barbara Arbster, and I wanted to talk with you today about 3 things that could be holding you back. I talked with a friend of mine this morning who's in business with me, and um, these things came up, things that we have suffered with, suffered, struggled, suffered, struggled with, and people we have talked to also struggle with it. So just to go over them real quick, I'm sure you are or have experienced some of them in the past. I know I have. So the top 3 things that can hold you back in pursuing your dreams or taking action in your business. I'm going to have to go with fear as being number one. And 1 second here, I just thought about my volume because I have a bad habit of turning it down at times, and then when I go to record, it's too low. So I hope that's okay. So okay, so I'm going to have to go with fear as number one. Fear of putting yourself out there, fear of what others will think of you, fear of, is it going to work? What if I'm not successful? But you have to flip that around and you have to say, what if I am? What if I am successful? What if I start making $100, $300? $500. Start, you may want to start big. That's fine if that's your thing. Some people need to start small and work their way up with their goals and their mindset, because sometimes if you go too big, then you think, oh, no way, So yeah, you might have to start with some small figures. But just think about it. They say, well, of course, I was told this a few years ago, that most people that filed for bankruptcy, if they just had an additional $300 a month, that would make a huge difference in their life, and they wouldn't have had to file bankruptcy. So just think about, what if I am successful? What if I bring in $500 a month? What would it do to your whole lifestyle? So, well, now this fear, so this is just something you have to learn to let go of. You have to get over it, and it can be easier said than done. I understand that. Whenever these fears pop up, you can just ask yourself, just get to the point and ask yourself, do I just want to give up? Or, what are my options? I can give up, or I can do it, or I can start with baby steps. Chances are you don't want to give up, because this desire to take charge of your life and to work for yourself, to achieve a life freedom, to achieve financial freedom, that's within you. You wouldn't want this if it wasn't in you. It wouldn't be there if it wasn't supposed to happen. So ask yourself, all these people that you're so worried about, what they think of you, what are they doing with their lives? How much money are they making? Are they punching a time clock and working themselves into the grave, an early grave? Do they have time to spend with their families? What are they doing with their lives? Are they financially set and free? Are they paying your bills? Are they paying your bills? No. If they're not paying your bills, what do you care what they think? So chances are the answer to all of those are a big no. So to heck with what they think. Don't worry about it. Just get busy. And that's been one of my issues over the years. I've been with the company since 2007, and a few months ago, I went into another company, and I actually had somebody who means a lot to me, not my husband, someone else, say, oh, you're such an easy target for things. And that really hurt. It hurt for a while. I even cried a little bit, thinking, why would they think that of me? That I'm an, is that what they think of me? But then I let it go. I let it go because I just thought they don't know what they're talking about, and they don't pay my bills, and so I just let it go and moved on. So the next number 2 is inaction or non-action, whatever you want to call it. You know what you should be doing, or you attend and listen to a bajillion webinars, all the training, you take tons of notes, you have 82 notebooks sitting here with all kind of notes that even when you do go to try to look for something, you have a hard time finding it. But you take all these notes and you get all psyched out about doing it, and then you don't. You don't put it into action. So I'm going to say part of that is the fear creeping in and or information overload. And why do I know this? Because I do it. I've done it, and I'm learning to control it and stop it. So, and as I'm noticing a big difference. So I suggest that as soon as you're done viewing this, go to your emails, go to your email account, whatever, and pick just a couple people to follow, maybe 3, 2 or 3 at the most. Don't overdo it. And all those trainings that you've been following, and all these webinars you've been trying to get on, and just pick a couple, and the ones that resonate with you, and all the other ones, let them go. Go in and unsubscribe from the list. Just unsubscribe. It will help you tremendously. And when you go to unsubscribe, you're going to get some feelings possibly that, just like when you're cleaning out your closet and you pull out like 4 tops and you're like, okay, I haven't worn these in a year, but, I might want to wear this. And no, you have to come to a decision and look at it and say, does this serve me? Have I touched it? Like, what have I done? And just take what you use and hold on to, and take all the old and all the clutter, everything that's cluttering just like when your closet, everything that's cluttering your brain and cluttering your email account, pitch it, get rid of it, unsubscribe from it. You'll feel much better. And you can always find, Google's there. The internet is big. Google's there. You can always find what you're looking for. Just, type it in, and you can find that information at any time. So get rid of that information overload and overwhelm. And third, your mindset. Your belief that you can do it. Your belief that you are worthy. You deserve to be successful. You really do. You deserve to be successful. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be enjoying your life. So I want you to invest some time every day into doing some positive affirmations, reading a self-help motivational book, listening to music, if that's uplifting to you. I'm a big one on that. Music's very uplifting to me. Certain songs just, I feel them, and it just lifts me up, and it really can change the way you feel depending on what's going on. So, read self-help book, view a motivational video on YouTube. YouTube is loaded with motivational videos, meditation videos. I like the short meditation. I can't say meditation. Meditation videos. I like the short ones that are just like 10 to 15 minutes long. Sometimes I can go 20, but I tend to get a little antsy. I guess I'm a little hyper, whatever. So I can't sit long. So that's why if you see I'm always jumping around or doing something, and usually my hands are flying. I'm trying to keep my hands so my hands aren't flying through the air. So just pick one and do it every day for a week. You will notice such a difference. Allow 30 minutes for yourself every morning. First thing in the morning when I get up, I'll fix a cup of tea or coffee, usually tea, and then I switch to coffee after that, but I'll get a nice cup of tea, and I'll go sit down. And I'll do one of two. I'll go outside if it's nice, and I'll just sit on my back porch. I'll just close my eyes and breathe, and I'll just listen to the birds, and I'll listen to the wind chimes, and I'll just listen to the quiet. And sometimes a big truck out on the main highway goes rolling by, and I listen to that. But then, or if I can't, whatever, I sit, I plug my phone in, I go on YouTube, and I listen to a nice meditation. I pick one out and I listen to that for 15 minutes or so. And it's so calming and it's so relaxing. So if you do that every day, just put some time into yourself first thing in the morning. It really will make a difference in your day. It really will. I promise you. You'll be much more calmer and more positive and have a whole different outlook on things. You'll be more aware of things, and you'll be more aware of how you're reacting to things, and you'll start to notice that things that used to bother you terribly before they don't bother you as much anymore or at all. So that's all I got for you now. I hope it was helpful. I'd love to hear if you have any special little things you do in the morning to prepare yourself for the day with mindset or meditation. I'd love to hear what you're reading, what you're watching, what you're listening to, whatever. You can go ahead and post it below. So other than that, that's it for now. Have a blessed day, and peace and love to everybody. Let's be good to one another. Bye.